The ice melts as the sun rises on frosted paws and pelts. Between my toes is the earth, cold like snow and soft like felt. With the trials and tribulations of winter solstice once again overcome, for some, the grueling journey has only just begun. Twinkling eyes peek from behind the budding brush, while the trills of lost lovers echo out at first blush. The distinct smell of petrichor is carried through the air, sweetened by fluorescence, dampened noses and snare. As myriads of furry friends move cautiously through the morning glow, a small hidden world lies along the forest floor below. An orchestra of tiny legs click frantically amidst the bustle. Only in peaceful inertia can you hear their rustle. The buzz of wings move past your ears. Don't make a move, don't excite their fears. Homes woven from silk adorn ancient evergreens, glistening like jewels amongst the spring leaves. To many, these creatures seem the obvious danger, but the truth is the menace that lurks is much stranger. Vandals tear into our forest so brazen, disturbing the peace of our humble old haven. Machines make way and open age-old canopies, and remove what's wild from such bountiful beauties. Cautious ears prick to sounds of nearing trouble. It's too late for their neighbours whose homes are now rubble. Our home, neglected by natural laws, written only to serve the human cause. Felled trees lay in open graves, once a home for many, now left to decay. What is the difference between you and I? Do we not share the same instincts to survive? Our resonating loss could move you to tears. If only the sounds didn't fall on deaf ears. Is the world not big enough for us all to thrive? Is the world not big enough for you and I?
My father died when the sun was bright and the air smelled tangy and fresh, like 3-in-1 shower gel. I hate 3-in-1 shower gel. On the day of the funeral, I remember thinking, I should really wear a hat. I spent 47 minutes rifling through his extensive collection, exclusively caps, trying to find the perfect one. I settled on the Guinness number he acquired when we travelled to Dublin. I was just 19 and not yet used to the taste of alcohol, let alone very savoury, very bread-flavoured alcohol. The cap was well worn, a favourite. It smelled of sweat and the house I grew up in. It did not suit me whatsoever, but paired with my oversized sunglasses, it did the job of keeping some distance between myself and everyone else well enough. And I suppose it kept the sun away too. He taught me about oxymorons, old news, small crowd, only choice. That place is an oxymoron, a well-preserved ruin. Once home to a tree planted for the absence of understanding, fed by the presence of delusion and desperation, roots now centuries deep, too much fused with that which surrounds them to liberate without significant suffering. Pretty foliage, intriguing, verdant, plentiful. On the outside, foul, bitter, and poisonous at its core. Look, it's not like I wanted to do it, not really. But I needed space. I needed to vomit my voice into the air and out of my skin, to cut through something with a little resistance, to be loud and not there, with all those bodies and their noises. I was a button on a highway, touched but not felt. I probably shouldn't have run so far, or told the priest to do one before I took off, but I did, and he should. I don't know why we were there. It's not ours, it wasn't his, it's not even the thing it pretends to be. Wind, carrying the scent of the sea and bark, slaps my face. My skin already feels dry and slightly sticky with salt air residue. Annoying. Exhale. I'm grateful for the cap. It keeps my hair somewhat settled. The ends still manage to fly with the whims of the wind, tugging like kite strings trying to levitate me. Inhale. He taught me how to fly a kite. Exhale.
It's a beautiful morning. There's something different in the air too. A tingling, tantalising and familiar energy. You can feel it in the centre of your chest, in the place where all your feelings come from. A zap of warm happiness with a dollop of intrigue. Heady possibilities brought to mind by a touch of the sun. Today will be a good day. Good things will happen. And keep happening. It feels like a school day, but where an adventure is planned instead of class. Standing on a dewy nature strip, knowing the bus is coming, but it's going to take you to another bus and then to a swimming pool excursion, or a trip to the beach, or a day spent playing instead of working. Warm days and new experiences heralding change. In the fresh spring sun, the absence of winter is felt. The heat and light reminds a being with a thrill that summer will be here again. Holidays. Freedom. Hours spent at your heart's content, immersed in the moment, making days as long as years. Creating or learning, with all the time in the world, puts our sense of time and consciousness deliciously out of whack. As whole months streak by in a few weeks. As such, this time is best remembered as a promise to inspire today, not to be pined for as it doesn't last. A delicious summer day inspires a spring day as a reminder that winter has passed. The speed of our consciousness quickens. It's not about the heat of the day, but the inspiration of how it could be spent. And when time is spent immersed in ourselves, as we do find easiest on an empty summer's day, we live freely and consciously. The feeling of spring is a magic, timeless thing. It inspires us today by reminding us that summer is coming, that winter is ending, and that enables us to consciously create that freedom at any time with our mind. Remember how you think in the summer, and do it today instead. Why wait? This is the impossible, intangibly felt message of spring.